AC Crew Week 2. Here you go. You got Adam in chat. Chad, seriously, what are you doing?
Oh, just talking to Brandon Marshall. Hey, man.
No, I hit record. You're not talking to Brandon Marshall, Chad.
Dude, I'll just talk to you the next couple weeks. We'll set something up.
That literally is not Brandon Marshall.
Whatever. I got connections, man. Don't question it. We might be doing a little interview here in the next couple weeks.
Yeah, we're not.
Might be Brandon Marshall. He's busy. He's kind of busy. He's got a lot of stuff going on. He's kind of mad at E60 right now. He's rapping about them a little bit. He's doing big things. He's catching 3 touchdowns a game. He's occupied.
Chad,
Brandon, I'll get a hold of you again.
Don't lie to people. Don't. Brandon Marshall, he is a Twitter follower of us, AC Crew.
He loves it.
No, he's not.
But you should be.
I mean, might as well get right to it with the NFL. You talked about Brandon Marshall having a big game with the Bears. Didn't think they were going to do it, but
Cuddy does it. 3 touchdowns. Played great. Can't give him all the credit. The defense stepped up. It was ready to see some Bears defense.
4 interceptions, I believe, a fumble recovery.
Fuller with 2 of them. The rookie stepping in.
Chris Conti. Ooh, he laid out.
I was going to say something. Chris Conti's got all his haters, kind of like Jay. Except Connie's actually average, but I'm a fan of Connie. He's just an average guy being asked to do big things. Great play. Love seeing him come back.
Without a doubt. Chad, what were some of your biggest surprises in the first 2 weeks?
First 2 weeks? Well, last week I picked my Super Bowl team, the Saints, who are officially 0-2. Lost their second game to Cleveland. Wow, the Browns. That just doesn't happen. Another one, you got to be a little upset by the Seahawks losing. That was kind of a surprise. We got Denver this week. They could potentially be 1-2.
That'd be pretty crazy. I think I picked him for my Super Bowl team after the Week 1 performance, and last week, I mean, couldn't stop Antonio Gates. He's 45, 50.
He's pushing. He's about ready to get that senior citizen discount.
Yeah, he's gonna get that cheap coffee at McDonald's. Although I think they're free now though. There's like a promotion for the next week. You never know.
I got a couple years left. I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, I mean, my biggest surprise. I'm gonna throw you a curveball here. Weren't expecting it. Cincinnati Bengals.
Okay.
Bengals started off. Beat a good team week 1 in the Ravens.
Yep.
Went out and beat the Falcons. So, looking forward to big things right now. We got 2 good running backs in the backfield. Got a reliable quarterback.
I think
their defense.
We're seeing defense reemerge in the NFL a little bit. Really starting to dominate a little bit. Bears again. Buffalo played some great defense. I don't know. It's not quite the passing league it was. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
No, I was just saying with AJ Green, I know he was out, but still you have guys that are stepping up making plays. We have Sanu in there that's
halfback, wide receiver toss, I guess.
50-yard pass in the double coverage.
Risky, but he knew what he was doing.
Oh, man. How about fantasy football, Chad? What are some fantasy pickups
Fantasy
for
football. All right, some pickups. This varies by your league and the depth, obviously. A guy I love right now is Edelman from the Patriots. They're just using him all over the field. The short passes, the long passes, then in motion, hand it off. He's got that Percy Harvin, Cordell Patterson role. He's their guy on the Patriots. So he's somebody taken in most of your leagues, but if not, you got to scoop him up. My next guy, a little bit deeper league, would be who did I say?
I mean, you have to go with Ahmad Bradshaw.
He's my guy.
That's your guy.
Last week talked about him a little bit. He had 2 receiving touchdowns, I think 100 all-purpose yards. Great performance out of him. My third guy, your deep leagues, Allen Robinson out of Penn State. He's making his second performance for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Kind of an Allen Hurns type player. He could be a surprise 1 touchdown. Get a lot of targets this week. What do you got?
I'm just going with guys that need to pick it up. 2 of the guys happen to be on my team, so, frustrating. But we have a trio of wide receivers here. Okay. Victor Cruz. I mean, I know Eli, he's not the greatest, but keep demanding the ball.
Yeah, he's on cruise control right now.
On cruise control. Chad's always got those one-liners. We got Torrey Smith. Joe Flacco just came out and said he's going to get you 100 balls this year, and nothing happens week 2. Just bad news. And then Larry Fitzgerald. I mean, one of the greatest wide receivers in the league, of our time, but he's just not getting it. We got Floyd on the other side right now, and with Palmer being out, I think it's a stretch for him to really succeed in his average draft position.
It's not looking good for Fitz. I'm actually a big fan of Michael Floyd. He's just taken over in Arizona. If you watch the game week 1, Palmer was looking his way before he was Fitzgerald. So if you got Fitz, it's time to dump him. That's my opinion.
Definitely. Try to trade him. Somebody may bite.
Definitely.
Pana Sports, we're going to get right into that.
What do you got? Got a soccer volleyball update for us?
Yeah, a little soccer volleyball update. So Pana Soccer, last I knew, was 5-1, 3-1 in the conference. I definitely think that they've played a game or two since then. We have Copley scoring some goals, McLeod scoring some goals, and then we have the freaking just brick wall back there. Just Jack Epley, he's crazy. He'll yell in your face.
I'm sold.
Yeah,
nice job, Jack.
Yeah, we need to stream the games live. Give you some maybe video clips from the soccer. Maybe Jack Epley yelling at somebody. Nick Copley getting a red card. You never know.
On our clips, so
video clip of the week. Maybe preview another kicker this week. But then volleyball got second place in the Mattoon tournament. I know we had 2 girls to the all-tournament team.
Okay.
That's pretty impressive. Then we also played Taylorville. Huge game. Large student sections. Rivalry. We had the Purple Rain, the student section of Taylorville, versus the Panther Pit. Pana smacked down Taylorville. It was ugly.
Love it.
It was ugly. Love it. But, the Panther Pit, I saw Blake Kircher out there getting some heads. I love that.
There you
We
go.
love the student section life. Keep it up. You only get to do it once. Chad, you were at the Gillespie game. What do you think about that?
That's right. Pana football. Played Gillespie this week. Got the win. Not the prettiest, at least at the start. Started the game. Gillespie scores on their first drive. A lot of tosses and pitch plays. Not much contained. Picked it up late in the game. However, they scored on their first possession. Next thing I know, we punted from our 10-yard line. They returned a punt for a touchdown. We really didn't get it together until about halftime. Defense stepped it up from there, shut them down. They did score off a squib kick. They returned for a touchdown, a Hail Mary play. Other than that, we handled them pretty good. I think from last week that I really liked was the read option they were doing. Got Rhett the ball out of the shotgun. He's got the speed to make a play. He's got some good backs back there. McMillan stepped it up. Rhodes, when he's healthy, really somebody I think that's potential to be all-state if he were healthy each and every game, and if we only use one running back, he can take the hits and just keeps going.
Without a doubt, he's gonna try to run you over. And I know we play Carlinville this week. I'll be there. Tom Latonis and I will be on 93.3 out of Ramsey. If you can't make it to the game, just listen on the radio. We'll provide you a little play-by-play action. So now we're going to get right into Illini basketball recruiting. Super exciting weekend. We have Jalen Coleman, Elijah Thomas coming in. Coleman from Indiana, more of a combo guard. We have Elijah Thomas, the big man Chad's in love with, I know.
Love the post players.
He's got the man crush on him. He's down from Texas. We talked about him with Juwan Evans in the past. Just a big man. Actually, fun fact, Waka Flocka Flame. So it's real. Waka Flocka Flame called him the #1 prospect in the 2015 recruiting class. Take that for what it's worth. Just a very reliable source.
Okay.
And, they're both coming down together. I'm hoping for some big news. Maybe Illini football just crushes Texas State. Elijah wants to get out of Texas and come on up. You never know the possibilities, but hopefully next week on the show, we're going to give you guys some great news.
Update.
I hope. At least an update.
We might have a more in-depth segment one of these days, too.
Yeah, definitely going to go and maybe break down the recruiting class. I think finally we're going to give a little new segment, the AC Cool Down. We got the AC crew.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to cool you down a little bit.
If you need to heat it up a little bit, somebody needs some attention for doing something good.
Smack! Beat you down.
Or
right?
We'll heat them up, too.
Yeah, we'll beat them down. But
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, NFL players. I think that's where we have to be this week.
Oh, they need to cool down a little bit. A lot of stuff going on in the NFL.
Yeah, we got child abuse scandals. We have domestic abuse. We have guys that are going out to nightclubs a couple days before the game, and just a lot of stuff doesn't need to be happening. You just need to be a role model. You just need to be out there trying to win ball games for your club, and just positively reflecting your organization and your fan base.
Yeah, it's a little upsetting to see some of these guys, especially leaders, get focused during the season, fellas. I don't know what to tell you. What about our final thoughts? You got anything?
Final thought, I think we have to go with Kyle Miller's question about talking a little USA basketball.
Mm-hmm.
USA beats Serbia in the FIBA championship by 37. That was probably our second or third string team.
Oh, great players left.
My final thought of the week is that I think our first string team could beat that team by 37. We're missing LeBron, we're missing Durant, we're missing Carmelo, Dwight, we're missing
Griffin.
Noah, Paul, Griffin, Kobe.
So many players.
I mean, throw in Myers Leonard and you've got a squad. So
get it together, Myers. Should be there. All right, my final thoughts. Sorry, Myers. Maybe you'll get there. You can join our next thing that I'm about to talk about. The UFC is my final thought of the week. The big fight got delayed again would be John Jones. Him and Cormier were about to fight. That was a replacement fight for him versus Gustafsson. But now Jones is hurt, so now that's delayed again. He's still going to fight Cormier. Should be a good fight. I don't really know what to expect, but I do believe in John Jones. I think he might be the best in the sport right now.
John Bones Jones.
Watch out for those bows.
All right, video of the week. We got another punting play.
Oh, kill it this week.
Yeah, it's kill. You're gonna have a heart attack whenever you see it. We'll see you next week.
Luke Ferguson on a fake punt from